Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. My name is Nursabrina Nabiha and I'm currently studying diploma in pharmacy. Today I will be presenting my vision board for the next 10 years, which is in 2035. Firstly, I will be discussing my hopes in education. I decided to pursue my diploma in pharmacy as I have always been fascinated by how medicine helps improve lives. Another reason is because pharmacy combines my love for science with a strong desire to help others, especially in promoting safe and effective medication use. I aspire to one day contribute to the healthcare sector as a future pharmacist. As for my diploma, I hope to graduate on time and be one of the top students by achieving a dean's list. Within this 10-year span, I also hope to become a trilingual by mastering a third language, which is Mandarin. I ought to motivate myself to be a disgustingly educated person who is obsessed with consuming study materials and a disciplined person. I saw a quote online which said, it's better to cry because you're studying instead of crying because you regret not studying. Next, I was fortunate enough to be one of Sunway's healthcare sponsorship recipient. So I have secured a job under a 5-year contract once I finish my studies in UniKL. However, I do plan on continuing my studies to pursue a bachelor's degree in pharmacy after my contract ends. It is also a desire of mine to be smart in money management, so I would love to start investing money in a long-term investment, one of which is gold investment. In my opinion, university is a good place to start learning how to manage money properly. I'm also very eager to get my nikah done within this 10 years and be married to the love of my life. I would love to raise a brown British short-haired cat with my husband. The prospect of love is just beautiful to me, and I would describe myself as someone who is hopeless romantic since I love watching those typical 2000 romance movies such as How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days and reading romance novels. Moreover, I love gut-wrenching poetry, whether it's by reading or writing. This is a part of a poem which I wrote a few months back. As the air grows still and the stars begin their silent watch, your voice so melodiously dulcet that lingers like a distant song in twilight. Tied even in the silence of sleep, how my mind hums a sacred memory, the rhythm of your name. This quill trembles in my hand, for you are the ink that stains every page of my thoughts, compelling a tale without a closure. My days are cloaked in quiet mysteries and secrecy, veiled by the whims of this ancient universe. I cease to question. Though, why should I seek for answers when you, the most genuine of them all, is already standing before me? Moving on to self-improvement. Back in high school, I used to be a school's prefect. Thus, I would love to keep improving my leadership skills even in universities, such as by stepping up as a leader during group projects. The 16 personality test has categorized me as an INTP or a logician. I am also a phlegmatic person, meaning I am someone who is very observant, quiet, rational, and open-minded. Finally, as someone who grew up in an artistic household with a mother who happens to be an art teacher, I have a large spectrum of hobbies to keep up with, including visual arts, sculpting, crocheting, and knitting, photography, and even poetry. My main medium of art is watercolor. However, I'd love to enhance and further polish my skills in sculpting, embroidery, photography, and cursive writing. Thank you for listening. That is all from me.
Assalamualaikum to Madam Mardiah and my fellow friends. My name is Atheerah Syamimi binti Sohimi and my ID is 591013255021. My personality is phlegmatic. I'm excited to have this opportunity to present my vision board for 2035 in the future. As you can see, this board represents my career, education, personal development, health, relationship, and traveling. This part of vision board represents my career dreams as a pharmacist. I never thought of becoming a pharmacist before because when I was younger, I dreamed of becoming a teacher. But when I grew up, I changed my mind to become a pharmacist instead of a teacher. As I got into science class, I made up my mind to become a pharmacist because there are a lot of influencers that upload videos of them making and learning about medicine on TikTok. However, after the SPM, I hesitate about whether to continue pharmacy or not because there are a lot of things to remember and the subjects are challenging. Thanks to my mom, she encouraged me and approved my continuing to study pharmacy. As you can see in the vision board on the career part, my quotes to become a pharmacist is my dream job won't feel like a dream if I give up halfway. This is because no matter how big or exciting my goal is, like becoming a pharmacist, it will not mean anything if I stop when it got hard. This quote pushed me to keep going even I feel like giving up. My night vision board of 2035 is education. Education is not only for students but also lifelong learners. In this board, I have included images of study space, graduation caps, and motivational quotes to keep reminding myself where I started. I want to make myself satisfied and make my parents proud of me, proving to them that I can do more than their expectation. My quotes to keep me educated is discipline beats motivation every time because discipline means I have to show up even if I do not feel like it. Moreover, motivation is a short-term comfort and a starting journey. However, discipline is sticking to schedule and committing to my goals, and it will finish it even if it is tough. Other than that, I am also making sure I fill my free time with my hobby. My hobby is watching Korean dramas. My favorite Korean drama is Mr. Queen. Some people say watching K-drama is just a waste, but not for me. When I am watching K-dramas, I will refer to the subtitles. I set the subtitles in English instead of Malay. This benefits me by enhancing my reading and vocabulary skills. Furthermore, I am also making sure to stick to my skincare schedule. Why? Because it will improve my skin barrier and boost my confidence. Not only that, but also skincare to protect my skin. For example, moisturizer to avoid my skin being too dry and sunscreen to protect my skin from UV sunlight. Next, my vision board included healthiness too. I barely think or never care about my healthcare before. However, when I get older, I find it is necessary for myself. I would love to go hiking at the first picture I display in my vision board. I have never gone hiking before, but I have a dream of hiking Mount Kinabalu one day. It is not only for physical but also mental health because of the scenery from the mountain crease that will make me calm. I also intend to exercise regularly because I never exercise except during PE, physical education in high school. At least exercise twice a week. Other than physical health, enough sleep is also needed. Sleep will help me to relax and rest from daily activities. I will make sure I get enough sleep, at least 7 to 8 hours a night every day. My quote for healthcare is balance over burnout. It means to take a break from daily activities with something relaxing but not being lazy. In this life, relationships are important, whether with friends or families. Relationships with friends are the most unexpected things, as I never thought the friends with me right now will be my friends before we even knew each other. For me, friendship occurs when we have the same chemistry even if our opinions are different. We don't have to talk every day. The love stays anyway. That's my friendship quote. On these days, me and my friends barely contact each other because some of us are already in universities and others are focusing on their upcoming examination SPM. Even though we barely contact each other, we still go hang out together when all of us are free. One of my important vision is financial. Nowadays, even back then, everything needs money. So, my vision is to manage my money wisely. Financial management is important to avoid debt, help to reach goals for emergency, and more. When finances are well managed, life will be easier. I can buy anything I want or need when I manage my finance wisely and save for my own spending. Even with small saving, I can achieve my big dream. For example, like traveling. Like I talked about earlier, Wise financial management can achieve big dreams like traveling. I really love to travel, even in Malaysia. The dream country I always wanted to visit is Italy. For example, the Trevi Fountain located in Rome, Italy, which is one of the most iconic landmarks. Next, as shown in the second picture in the vision board, is Positano, Italy. The scenery is so beautiful with colorful cliffside houses. Moreover, the main attraction is the sunset. This is the end of my presentation about my vision board for 2035. This board is not just for inspiration, but also keeps reminding me to stay focused on my goals in the future. This is my future in progress, and I am excited to keep moving towards it. That's all from me. Thank you for hearing my vision for my future.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Nuraishah Umairah binti Ghafar from Diploma in Pharmacy. Today I'll be presenting my vision board in 2035. So with this vision board is the life that I want to create in the future. This vision board is divided to 6 parts, which is include health, education, career, finance, relationship, and the place that I want to travel. Okay, first for health. I want to eat healthier food and play my favorite sport, which is badminton. This is because I can ensure to have maintained fitness level and also have significantly less risk to get chronic illnesses. Next, for education, you'll see me on the hall stage during graduation day, and I'll be wearing graduation robe while holding a scroll, looking very successful. I must focus consistently during all semesters so that I can become manageable person with less stress. In terms of career, I need to know what I really want to become. I need properly plan which path I need to take to become a person that I want to be. I want to be a pharmacist that work in a lab because it's going to be a big achievement if I can create my own medication brain. Move on to finance. I want to become financially stable by 2035. I hope to have my own saving and investment. For example, investing my money on physical or digital gold. Managing my money wisely is important so I can support myself and my loved one without worry. For relationship, I hope to have strong connection with my family and friends. I also want to live my life to the fullest with my soulmate and build a beautiful family together. Lastly, for travel, I have a dream going to the Maldives. I couldn't bear myself watching beautiful sceneries from behind screen. Traveling is one of my biggest goals. So I would go to Maldives because I can guarantee that it will be enjoyable and meaningful to me to travel there. Thank you for listening to my vision board in 2035. That's all from me. Bye bye.
Assalamualaikum to Media Mardia and hi everyone. My name is Adriana Batrisyia and my ID is 591013250022 and my personality type is phlegmatic. Today's video is going to be a little more personal. I'm going to share my 2035 vision board, something I created to help me stay focused, inspired, and intentional throughout the years. These vision boards represent all the areas of my life that I want to improve and grow in it. It includes my goals for my career, education, health, travel, finances, relationship, and also my personal development. By sharing this, I hope not to only keep myself accountable, but also to inspire some of you to reflect on your goal. So, let's get into it. First of all, let's start with my career. My main goal is to become a pharmacist. This dream started when I witnessed how important medicine was in helping my grandmother to manage her health. That experience made me curious about how each medication works, and it sparked my genuine interest in pharmacists. But I don't want to just stop there. In the future, I hope I can open my own pharmacy shop. I want it to be a place that is not just about selling medicines, but about building trust, educating customers, and truly caring for people in the community. Another goal I have is to become a part-time lecturer. I love the idea of teaching and sharing knowledge. Being able to help students understand a subject and inspire them to pursue their own dreams is something that I want to experience one day. Now, let's talk about education, which is the foundation of all my career goals. One of my bigger goals this year is to be on Dean list. It is something I'm working really hard for. I know it won't be easy, but I believe that with discipline and proper time management, I can achieve it. To support my studies, I've been using tools like Note Plus and Calendar to organize my schedule, keep track on assignment, and make sure I stay on top of everything. But I also believe that education is not just about getting good grades. It's about becoming a well-rounded student. That's why I'm also focusing on improving my communication skills. I have enrolled in interpersonal skills subject that is taught by Pamardia, which has been a really valuable experience so far. In a class, I have been learning how to express myself more clearly, work better in teams, and build confidence in both academic and everyday conversations. Education to me means preparing myself not just academically, but also emotionally and socially for the future. Next is my goal in terms of finances. Even as a student, I think it's important to learn how to manage money early on. In 2035, I wanted to be more mindful about how I spend and save. I have started learning about budgeting, and I have been tracking my expenses and planning out my spending more carefully. I also want to start saving towards bigger goals, such as future travels, investment, or maybe even setting up my own business someday. Being financially responsible giving me a peace of mind and a sense of independence, and it allowed me to make a smart decision for my future. Now, let's move on to the personal development. I want to focus on becoming a better version of myself, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. That means setting small, achievable goals that help me grow from inside and out. For example, I have been practicing mindfulness and trying to be more present in everyday life. Instead of rushing throughout my day, I take a few moments to pause and breathe. Another goal is to build more self-confidence, especially in how I express myself, whether it's throughout presentation, conversation, or even content like this video. I also want to learn new skills, whether it's digital designs, emotional awareness, or something creative that challenges me. Personal growth doesn't happen overnight, but I believe that with small, consistent effort, I can continue to evolve into someone that I'm proud of. Now, let's talk about travel. Travel is one of the most meaningful goals that I have set for myself for these incoming years. I want to go to Umrah and eventually to perform Haji, inshallah. This isn't just a trip or vacation, it's a deeply spiritual journey. I have always dreamed of visiting Makkah and Madinah, to stand in front of the Kaabah, to pray in Masjid Nabawi, and to walk in the footsteps of our Prophet Muhammad SAW. I want to prepare myself mentally, emotionally, and spiritually for this experience. I believe that making this journey will bring me closer to Allah and allow me to grow in my faith. Another important goal is to focus on my health. I want to stay active and take care of my both physical and mental well-being. One activity that I've been really started to interest is hiking. It's not only a great way to exercise, but also a peaceful escape from stress. By hiking, I can be in nature, walking through trees, and breathing fresh air. It gives me time to clear my mind. Hiking also builds physical strength and stamina, which help me both physically and mentally. Starting this year and the future, I hope I can explore more hiking spots and make it part of my regular routine. I believe that good health is the foundation of everything, because when we feel strong inside and out, we're able to do so much more in life. Last but not least, let's move on to relationship. This year, I'm also focusing on building stronger relationships, especially with my best friend. Friendship is one of the most beautiful parts of life. Having someone who understands you, supports you, and grows with you is truly a blessing. Even though life gets busy, I want to make time for the people who matter, whether it's staying together, going out for a quick coffee, or just talking about life. I want to be more present and intentional in my relationship. In 2035 and in the future, I want to be a better friend, which is someone who listens, uplifts, and show up. because no matter how big our goals are, it's the people beside us who makes the journey more truly meaningful. So that is my full vision board for 2035. I'm working hard to grow in my education, to build a strong foundation for my career, to be smarter with my finances, to take care of my health, to strengthen my friendship, and to stay committed to both personal and spiritual growth. I know not everything will happen at once, and that's okay. What matters most is that I keep moving forward, even if it's just one small step at a time. Whenever I feel unsure or unmotivated, I will look back at this vision board as a reminder of why I started and why I should keep going. I think that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching and spending time with me.
Assalamualaikum to media and my fellow friends. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nurul Nazirah and my ID is 591013258083. First of all, thank you so much for the opportunity and taking time to sit down and watch my video. I hope you enjoyed my explanation. Let me begin by sharing a little bit about myself. So, let me tell you about my personality types. My personality type is phlegmatic. As we may know, phlegmatic is someone who is introverted, but they is calm and observant. I'm also a good listener and value deep, meaningful connection with others. Should we move to my vision board?
In 2035.
So, this is my vision board. As you can see, I have a lot of plans to do in the future. It's helped to keep me motivated and focused, even when things get difficult. So, one of it is my health. Recently, I really want to try politics because I always watch people sharing politics routines. I hope to try it soon, not just achieve my fitness goal, but also to improve my posture, strength, and flexibility. I know it might be a little expensive, but investing in our health is always worth it, right? Apart from that, my relationship with my friends. I hope our friendship will be more closer as we grow older. The reason is because my friend and I didn't have a chance to go travel together, because we're still young and we still have to achieve our dreams. Plus, we still depends on our parents' financial. But one day, I hope we can take that dream trip together and make beautiful memories that last forever. Now, let's talk about my career. My current goal to become a pharmacist. The truth is my dream is to be a veterinarian because since I always love animals. I remember visiting the zoo and be fascinated by how caretakers look after the animals. But it's okay. I also find this career interesting because I can help someone when they having a problem with their health. I also got planned to open my own pharmacy, and I will name it as Enhanced Pharmacy. So, if in the future you see this kind of name in that one specific pharmacy, that means I own that pharmacy. It will be a place where people not only reserve their medications but also feel cared for. As you can see, my financial, I want to have a lot of money so that I can buy anything without thinking of money. Also, in the future, I hope I can give my parents a special gift. The main reason is they have given so much love, support, and everything I needed, and I want to surprise them with something special to show how grateful I am. Other than that, one of my biggest dreams is travel the world. There are so many countries I want to explore, but at the top of my list is Paris, France. This is because I heard that the countryside are there very beautiful, especially at night. If I had a chance, I want to take a picture in front of Eiffel Tower and I want to try their dessert, especially their croissants, while enjoying the view. It's something I've been imagining many times. So, of course, all of these dreams start with one thing. So, what is it? Of course, it's education, right? That's why I'm working hard to get a good grades. My plans is to continue studying until I get my degree. Last but not least, my personal development and my positive quotes. I'll always remind myself of it. A woman should have both beauty and grace. In today's world, it's not just about looking good, it's also about being smart and confident. I want to be someone who is not only beautiful on the outside, but also knowledgeable and kind on the inside. So that's all for me. Thank you so much again for listening to my story. This vision board may just be a picture and word for now, but with hard work, I believe I can turn all of this into reality. I hope my story inspires you in some way. Let's all keep chasing our dream step by step.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Nur Shamimi binti Razali. My student ID is 59101325285. Today, I would like to talk about my vision board. First of all, I would like to talk about my dream jobs as the pharmacy. Pharmacy helps sick people by giving the right medicine. I want to make people healthier and happier. Next, I would like to talk about health. I put 2 types of photo here: healthy food and going to the gym. Healthy food is important to give us energy and help us grow strong. And going to the gym is good to make our body fit and strong. Next, motivation. There are many quotes that I put here, but the favorite one is, "Just because it hurts, this means it's impossible. You can do it." These quotes tell us even if something feels difficult, it just means you should give up. With effort, time, and belief in yourself, anything is possible. Next is about good grade. I want to have a bright future, and I want to make my family proud of me. Next, my dream cars. My dream car is a symbol of success, freedom, and achievement. It reminds me to work hard and dream big. Move to hobby. I put hiking as a hobby because I love in nature and fresh air. It helps me feel relaxed and happy. Hiking also helps me to feel free, happy, and connect to the world. Last but not least, travel. I enjoy seeing new places and culture. Travel helps me grow, feel happy, and see how big and beautiful the world really is.